Alright, today's video is going to be a little different than normal. Sorry, my hair is a little doing its own thing. Anyway, this video is actually kind of important. The last few days, there's been a lot of stuff happening within the FTM community. Alright, so a lot of stuff has been happening. And the dog is attacking me. There is a person that I want everyone to be on the lookout for, anyone who views this video, and I will give you a name in specific. Now, some people won't give names. I'm not afraid to. Anyway, his name is Beck Lewis, and he runs a YouTube channel called BeckFTM, and he's been at this for a few years, from what I'm understanding, where he supposedly wants to help. Beck is supposedly going around helping people find therapists over Skype, to help approve people out in the six or whatever to get their transition letters for approval to get on testosterone, and prepping them for these things and referring them to doctors and all this other stuff. And he had a website listing his services. Now, I say services because he charged people for these things. Okay, he would charge about $35 to give them referrals and prep them, and Skype sessions of his own to help them figure out how to get this stuff rolling. He also charged for a number of other services, one of which was, if you need an ear or a prayer, I will do this for a certain amount of time over Skype for a certain amount of money. Now, he was charging people to be an ear, basically. There were other things that I've heard about where he was starting up a FTM group on Facebook, but every member that joined, he wanted them to donate $1 to pool together and at the end of the month he would give all this money away to a random person on his Facebook page for top surgery. Now, that sounds like a great idea, and people are like, oh my god, I want my top surgery. Trust me, if I were in a position where I desperately wanted my top surgery, and as much as I do want it, it's a scam, because he said, but the first benefactor of this is me. And he was going to raise the money to get his top surgery first, and then go about giving everybody else their top surgery. There was another point in time where he was charging people like $1 or $2 to enter a chest binder giveaway contest. Now, he claims today that he didn't do that, and he's never done that, and all this stuff, but he has. And apparently, people actually never really either A, got their stuff that they supposedly won, B, the contest was rigged as somebody won like 3 months in a row, from what I heard, C, if they did win and did get their stuff, it was incredibly late. Now, Beck Lewis is also a model for the Underworks FTM binder company. So he gets paid there, he gets paid on YouTube, and he gets paid by people who are desperate and vulnerable in seeking help on getting on HRT. And while I definitely understand the desperation that you feel to start hormone therapy, it is not worth throwing every nickel and dime you have at some complete and total stranger who is claiming to help you. Now, the other thing is, he will delete comments that he finds as hateful. He apparently misgenders people. He mistreats people too. When they bring up something that they don't quite approve of with him, he will unfriend them, and he will start talking shit about them. Now, there's a couple of people he's talked shit about by name. One of them is the head honcho, I guess, if you will, for an FTM group that I am a part of and and I'm a admin for, and we do our own YouTube channel. He's called him out by name, and my friend tells me that he was trying to tell him how to... Beck was trying to tell him how to raise his child, tell his wife to take her kid and leave, and all this kind of not so fun things. He's also called out Uppercase Chase, who is another FTM guy who runs a channel and all that fun stuff, claiming that he's kind of being a creepy stalker or he's disturbing or whatever. I will give you a link to Chase's video below. Just generally, the point of the story is this guy is a scammer. He will scam you out of money that you may or may not have, just to help you. Now, if he really wanted to help people, he wouldn't be charging people for this. And I'm going to give you some advice. If you are looking for referrals to therapists, be it in person or over Skype, do some Google searches. Or if you're part of an FTM forum board or group on Facebook, or if you know other FTM guys, ask them. You know, they're not going to charge you. Google is definitely not going to charge you. And most transgender people with their right mind are not going to charge you. Secondly, find a good FTM support group. Ask questions. There are a lot of support groups out there on Facebook especially where they invite you in. They tell you, if you got questions, ask. I mean, if you need suggestion, advice, if you need an ear to listen to or support, there are many, many, many trans people out there that are going to be more than willing to help you, myself included. And you're not going to get charged a penny, let alone $35. That was another thing I wanted to bring up. If this guy works for Underworks and he gets paid from them, he gets paid by YouTube for his channel, he's getting paid $35 per person who comes seeking his help. Now, in this video, I will also link his video down below. In his video, he claims that the charge is a donation that's going towards his top surgery. Now, if that were the case, and he charged every single person $35, and he claims to have helped a lot of people, that's his words, I have helped a lot of people, all it would take is 200 people to give him $35, and he would have raised $7 grand right there. So where is all that money going? I'm sorry, I'm kind of a little ragey about this because he's basically taking advantage of his own community who are desperate and seeking help and want to start their transition. He's especially targeted people who have yet to start their transitions. And he calls it all. When somebody calls him out on his bullshit, he calls it, I have haters or whatever, and then he starts talking shit about them, and he'll name them by name. Now, I made a couple of comments on both his YouTube video and one of his Facebook pages, and he's already blocked me from commenting on that Facebook page any further and removed the comment, and he's removed my comments from his YouTube channel, and I don't know if he's blocked me from saying anything further on that, but I haven't even bothered trying. I have a screen cap of it, though. I suppose I could put that up at the end of this video. Anyway, that is basically all I had to really say in a nutshell. I don't know how long I've been ranting about this. But please, 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 if somebody says they're going to life coach you on transitioning and want to charge you a fee for it, do not buy into it. It is most likely a scam. It does not take much time and effort to find the information you want, whether if you do it yourself or if you ask for someone else's help via referrals, or if you are new to transitioning, what should I expect? They're not going to charge you anything. And Beck doesn't want you knowing that. Beck will use you, abuse you, and he will toss you to the side when he finds you are no longer of use to him. That's basically it. Anyway, that's all I really got to say. Sorry for the rant, however long or short it was. And just stay clear of Beck Lewis. That's his name, Beck Lewis. And I hope you all are all having a good weekend. See you later.